Welcome to Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis. Today, 2023, Gravity MP with Auxetic. Stay tuned. All right, coffee sponsor of today is Sean. Sean writes, "Morning, Harry. I've been enjoying the channel over in the UK. Oh, merry old England. Would love to visit the shop sometime if I ever got a chance. Our sports shops here often have a dusty corner devoted to tennis with only a half dozen recreational rackets on offer. Anyhow, one for the channel that I reckon would be interesting in all walks of life. I like to take good care of my stuff, so I always go for an overgrip and always put crash tape on the bumper guard." Crash tape. Crash tape. Must be head tape. Okay, I guess they call it crash tape in England. I hear internet claims that crash tape will add +10 to the swing weight. I'd always rather hoped it would simply balance out the effect of the overgrip, but how about taking some measurements to find out in a video? I guess it would depend on the balance point of the racket you start with, really. But I guess the crash tape has the potential to affect swing weight far more than the overgrip due to the leverage. Best wishes to all the crew. Thanks to Coach Chris for his overgrip secrets. Keep up the good work, Sean." All right, Sean. Thanks for the coffee. Thanks for the question. We actually just shot something about that because one of our coaches uses what you call as crash tape, and he actually sometimes put 2 layers of crash tape on, but it does add good weight because you're at the tip of that racket where the head guard is. Therefore you do feel it more, and it does add swing weight to it for sure. So I wanted to tell the coach that uses it, how much you're really adding. So we are both on the same wavelength in terms of the video content. Okay, so look for that video. If you want to be my coffee sponsor of the day, like Sean, network is buymeacoffee.com/tennis spin. If you want to support the channel, super thanks is the way. We appreciate your contributions, as little or as much as you want to give. All right, link is below. Thank you guys so much for supporting us. Yeah, Major Dixon. I don't know if you guys got a Pete's where you are, and if you're as finicky as I am about dark roast, but if you've drank black coffee as long as I have, you kind of know what you like. So you probably see me like cringe and, oh, I love that, because you know what you like. You know what I mean? All right, speaking of knowing what you like, Gravity MP in the house. As you can see, it doesn't look like they really changed a whole lot from even the original. Like the string pattern is the same 10.4 ounce frame before strings. All there really seem to be changing is, kind of like the colors. And even then, it's kind of like a chameleon-ish blue and purple. They did change one thing though. They put this little symbol here, that says Auxetic with a triangle on it. So supposedly it's supposed to soften up the frame, kind of in this area, give you a little more feel, which seems to be working in every line that they've added it to? Or is that a mental thing? You know, they put a symbol on it, they put a name on it, and then it brainwashes you to think that way. Nah, just kidding. Anyways, let's take some measurements of this and see what it actually weighs with the strings and an overgrip. So basically, most people who buy this racket will do this. They're going to put strings on it, and they're going to throw an overgrip on it, right? 11.3. $320. 11.3 and 320. Can you remember that? Check the balance real quick. See how head heavy or light this thing is. Whoa, 33.1. Okay, and then we said what? 11.3, and it was 320. I guess I still got a good memory in my old age. All right, let's take a quick look at the numbers here. So this was nothing. No strings, no overgrip, no nothing. Went up in weight because of the overgrip, and that's our final playing balance there. So final playing weight, final playing balance. 22 millimeters on that, okay? The Pro is a 20 millimeters. What does that mean? You're going to get a little more power. $400 on their scale, which brings it to high medium power in the head line. More open string pattern versus the Pro. Again, in their control line. Okay? So let's take it out and try it out. Will the Auxetic work? Stay tuned. All right, guys, so we got Gravity MP with Auxetic in the house. Auxetic. Anyways, Coach Chris, what'd you think of the MP?
All right, so the MP, I definitely like it. It definitely has the same weight as my Radical MP that I've switched to. The ovalness of the kind of racket definitely adds to a bit more power to it, and this has definitely that line of more power. It is definitely the lighter racket if you're not wanting to play with the Pro, and if you want a little bit more pop to it, I think this is a good racket to go in between. So mid plus.
Is that your type of racket?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay.
I would play with this more than the Pro.
All right. Not too light for you, huh?
No, I think it's okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Coach Jerod.
Yeah, I think I'm actually the opposite from Coach Chris. So I think with Head's MP lines, my problem with them is they don't feel stable enough. Not saying it's a bad racket. I think the Gravity line is probably, especially these Auxetic ones, I think this is probably my favorite line of racket. For the most part, though, I think with a 16-19 string pattern, for some reason it makes the racket feel a little bit wobbly in my hands. So I think when Coach Chris was hitting some harder shots, I was having a hard time kind of blocking those shots back. But still an improvement from the old version. I think, again, with most of these gravities, they definitely increase the stability of the throat. So there's less flex and more feel towards that. So for me, if I were to switch to this, I'd probably have to add a lot of weight to it just to kind of get it up to my spec and add a little bit more stability. But overall, if you're looking for, just the mid-range of the gravity line of rackets, this is probably your choice to go for.
Out of the ones I actually like this racket. Yeah. I'm a little confused because this isn't definitely not my weight, but for some reason the balance works for me.
Yep.
It's kind of weighted into here and then here. So it's like weighted here, and it drives through pretty well for me. It's surprisingly works for me. I can't describe it. It's got good control and it's got good plow.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, definitely a lost ball speed on it because this is my type of racket. It's on a 22 beam, therefore it flexes more. But weight and balance, definitely right down my alley. I'm as amazed as you guys that I like it.
Yeah, after playing with your overweighted Solinko, this is
Sam, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Maybe you should switch to that.
Yeah, maybe I should. I don't think I'm good enough. But good racket, good update.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys, thank you for, I'm still amazed, for testing out this Gravity MP with what?
Auxetic.
Auxetic. But there's no G.
Auxetic.
Auxetic?
Auxetic.
Okay, anyways.
Auxetic.
Coach Jerod, where can they find you?
You guys can find me on Instagram at Marin Tennis.
All right. Coach Chris, where can they find you?
You can find me at CB Chen Tennis.
And
that's
it. Guys, thank you for watching Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis.
What are you doing?
Hey, Coach, I'm ricing. I hurt my ankle, so ricing.
Ricing?
Ricing.
You mean rest, icing, compression, and elevation?
Rice?